All right. This is another episode of Hypoghettocally Speaking. It's your president speaking. Vic for president. The polls are open.
This is Reese. Oh, yeah.
It's your girl, I am Sweetie, checking in.
Hey, it's Meg Zanny, baby.
It's Baby Boy the MC.
And my boy AOB is on vacation right now. Matter of fact, he just tuned in on the live. What's happening?
Baby.
Fucking
What's
weirdo.
So, like how we always start every week, it's going to be a mental health check. Mental health check, how y'all been doing this week? How y'all week was? Anything to report? So she had a fucked up week.
Yeah. So, I'm cool. I'm trying to shake back. Being drunk, goddamn. I'm tired. Living my ass, so, you know.
Oh, okay.
Tired.
What about you, Danny?
I ain't had the best mental health week, you know.
Oh, would you like to elaborate?
I don't know. I'm just not there. Like, it's just too much going on right now. So I'm trying to process a lot at one time and add some shit on my plate that I got to. So it's like, some days I'm just doing that shit. And then some days it's like, fuck, what the fuck am I doing?
Nah, for real.
So I'm just trying to I'm trying to sit down and process some shit, but it's just like, the processing days, something else happened.
Yeah.
So it's a lot. It just be a lot.
What about you, Reese?
First, I want to say.
Can you speak up for me?
Oh, my goodness. Why y'all gave me the responsible microphone? When you have days like that, okay. So first I want to say, like, what I realized and, like, what you're saying, I feel it. But somebody told me, so I'm telling you, you just got to take one day at a time. Because it's going to go past. The days can't stop. And then sometimes we overthink about things and it make you feel more crazy. But everything's always going to be all right. My dad says that all the time. He's like, you know what? It's going to be all right. Ever since I was young, I thought he was going to say something prolific. That was just it.
That's it.
But what's crazy, I just had that conversation today with somebody, and what I would have to say about that is just focus on what you can control. Everything else is shit out of your hands.
Yeah, that's how I do it.
So we're going to get right into the hypothetical. So,
This nigga don't even know the damn.
what show, if you had to be trapped in a TV show for a month, what show would you pick, and what character would you be?
No, I'm not going first. I'm gonna go last. I gotta go last.
I can't go.
Your mic?
I can't go first because,
Because, go ahead.
first of all,
I love it.
one thing when
I
you're
love the
introducing
accent. I love her
If I was
accent.
from France, would y'all do the same thing?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's why I
Yeah.
love it. I love it.
It probably be 10 times worse.
Damn.
Parlez-vous français?
Oh, God.
I don't really watch TV very much, so I really can't even think of
When
the
you do
last
watch
thing.
TV.
The last thing, and I
Okay.
wouldn't want to be in the show, is Orange the New Black. The other thing before that's not even a TV show is I was watching Dahmer. I don't want to be in that either, so like I can't really think of it. Y'all can come last.
All right, I go first.
you got? What
My
you got?
show is Snowfall. I'm tell you, I want to be Franklin. I'm tell you right now, I want to be Franklin. I
Now-
built this shit.
Now I have to change what I was going to say.
You know why? Because I built this shit.
Go ahead.
You heard what he said? I mean, the nigga took brick by brick, like he said, and, built the
And
empire.
built that shit.
For real. And I'm trying to be like that for a month. Shit.
I feel you. What
Run
about you?
around.
For a month.
Yeah, it's only for a month.
It's only for a month.
She said,
Hold on for a
only
month.
for a
And then you
month?
gonna get that shit up for what?
Paul, that's a show. And
Yeah.
Paul said that's a movie, homie. Go ahead. What you got to say?
Mine's gonna be Martin, and I'm gonna be Gina. Like,
Damn, Gina.
yeah,
Oh, so
yeah,
why
all
Gina?
gangsta shit aside,
Why
like,
Gina?
cause them people had their friends, like they had a good relationship, like they held each other
had
down.
Pam.
She had. It don't
Pam was
matter.
hard.
Females don't have friends.
True.
So she got one friend that's not her family member.
Yeah.
That's not her cousin, her sister.
Facts.
So it's like they had a good friendship and shit.
Understandable.
What you got to say?
I think I'm gonna go with Luke Cage.
Oh,
And I'm
That's a
gonna
good.
be-
Hey, boy, that's a good show.
hell yeah. I like
Slept
that
on.
one.
Hey,
Slept
I
on.
watched that. No cap.
Check
I think
that
I
out.
will be Luke.
No, for real.
Oh, because he was fucking all
That
on me.
nigga,
That's all it is.
that nigga was though. You think about it, they need to go and drop a new season there because that's a bad motherfucker. Though.
So your turn. What you got?
She still ain't thought of nothing. What's yours? Oh, you did say it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to change mine now because I told you we was gonna have the same damn show.
Well,
You said A&E.
I was trying to throw you off the scent.
I told you it was on Hulu.
What's that show called?
Oh Lord.
That show when they in Miami and they cops. What's that show?
Miami Vice.
Miami
Not
Vice.
Miami Vice, y'all. The one with there was multiple of them.
CSI.
CSI Miami.
Oh, okay.
That's what I want to be in.
Okay.
Who would you be? LL Cool J?
He not in Miami.
Oh shit! I don't know which one
He on that CBS show. I think that's a different show entirely. But I would
Alright.
be
Them shows
a
be
detective.
So since I had to change my show because he done said the show, I would say Breaking Bad,
Okay.
and that would be Gustavo.
He ain't better than Franklin, but you know.
I was gonna pick Franklin.
I
But
know.
your ass picked.
But I told you.
No, you didn't.
Get out of my head.
Anyway, so we're gonna go right on to the deep dive. So I've been having conversations with people all this week, and I feel like communication. People don't have effective ways of communicating. They don't know the proper way of how to communicate or have a normal and effective conversation. And I want to know. I was thinking like, is that because of social media? Is social media the cause of people not having good communication skills? Because you don't communicate properly on social media. All you're doing is talk shit.
Yeah.
And then everybody
don't
is
count.
speaking in slang.
Yeah.
I even hear people saying
Okay, see, that's my problem.
LMR or in real life, but they saying the letters.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is you talking
Yeah.
about?
Like,
I feel old.
People be saying this shit.
They be saying that shit. You
Like,
feel me?
LMFAO.
Yeah. So and another thing.
That's that shit my mama used to say,
And
like,
then not even no face expression.
Yeah,
we
just
be-
Yeah.
we
straight
say
serious.
LOL all the time. That
Straight
shit,
face.
laughing my
Yeah,
ass
not
off,
even
crying
laughing.
faces.
Not even a
We
crack of a
have
smile.
no
connection
emotion,
with-
right.
I hate texting personally.
Me too.
Oh my God,
I
it's so
hate
awkward.
texting.
I feel like texting is awkward as
And
hell.
then also, people not having the proper conversation, so they're not listening to listen. They listen to respond.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's a real big issue. I had a conversation with people that was from the age of 15 to 62, and they all did the same thing. You asked me for my opinion, and when I start giving you my opinion, you don't let me talk.
Yeah, that makes zero
So
sense.
I don't understand that.
I'm
So
gonna say I go through that.
say what? Say it again.
I go through that like just on some hair shit, like with people booking appointments. I just had this happen the other day. Now this guy that I guess he got himself liking me or whatever. He wanted to book his son an appointment. We booked it or whatever. I let him know how much he ain't want to pay. Whatever it was, cool. Sent him the location at like 2. He was supposed to come here like 4. I text him. I just sent the location. Then I text him later on after he missed the appointment just to, you know what I'm saying, what you up to. So instead of responding or anything, I get on Instagram and I see that he went and got the little boy hair done, which I ain't pressed about, but it's like, now I can't fuck with you at all because instead of just saying that, like, you moving weird. So instead of telling me he wasn't coming to the appointment, he didn't come. Instead of texting me back, he ain't text me back, he get on social media and, basically let me see why he acting funny because he already couldn't speak up in the first place. So it's just like, I go through that even with clients,
Yeah,
like,
that price scale no problem.
yeah, I mean, if that was the case, then
Yeah,
he
he
could have
could've
said
said
that.
that,
Or
yeah.
he could have just texted back and said, I ain't coming, I got somebody else that's gonna do it. Like,
niggas
or I ain't
weird.
coming, like, I ain't tripping. My money, you know what I'm saying? Like, I
Niggas
squeezed you in anyway. So it was like,
Yeah, you really was a last second type. Yeah, understandable.
so now you just blocked.
Can't never get your hair done.
That's
man.
elite block.
Now you just
No, for
blocked.
real. Facts.
You can only book through the site where I can get your car information just in case you don't want to come next time.
You already
Like,
charged.
I'm
them.
Yeah. So like, people
serious.
just move funny when you be trying to be nice.
But I would say
Anyways.
this: you have done that here on this show before, though.
Oh,
What?
Listen to respond instead of listen to listen.
she's my.
I
So
think we all do that.
Yeah, a lot of people. Do
I feel
that.
like a lot of people do it without even knowing they're doing it.
that's what I was about to
That's
say.
it.
Like I feel like I do it a lot, and I feel like a lot of people do it to me. So I try not to get mad or pissed off because I do it too, and I don't want to be a hypocrite. But that shit is so fucking annoying, especially when you're not that type of person who's like sympathetic to certain people's situations, or you don't know how to show your feelings or communicate properly, and you don't know how, but you're actually trying to, and that person's still not reciprocating your
fucking with it.
message. It's annoying as fuck.
Be like that.
It really is. It's because like you putting in 10 times the work of something that you wouldn't normally do because that's not something you're used to doing. So when you try to do it and the motherfucker not
Taking it
hearing
for
you or taking you seriously, it's like that'll put you in a real
So you telling me the reason why you do it?
Basically.
No, I don't know why I do it. Sometimes I do it without even knowing that I'm doing it. I'm just gonna admit that I do it because I know I do it.
I think that people do that a lot because when conversations go back and forth, it's not even. I feel like a lot of times people have a lot of thoughts that they want to say, so they just trying to get everything out when they get the opportunity to talk.
Thanks.
So it's like you already had a lot of stuff on your chest. Maybe you didn't get to say it, or you giving the person the opportunity to speak, but while they speaking, you thinking.
Yeah, facts. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes too, like somebody might say something and I'll respond, but I heard what you said. You get what I'm saying? But I feel like I have to get my point across. Like
You can still get your point across by letting the other person speak also.
Yeah. Sometimes they be just
but
speaking
I feel
just
like
to speak.
okay, so I feel like if you're coming for me,
That's what I was gonna say. I'm like, I think that's a lot of emotion behind it.
yeah, I feel
The
like
response has a lot of emotion behind
It's
it.
not how
like
you,
earlier I was
what you
having a
say, it's how you
conversation,
say it.
right? Facts. I was having a conversation earlier with somebody, and he was telling me how he felt, right? And I feel like I tried my best to communicate why the situation was happening the way it was happening and letting him know
Why you feel the way you do? Or-
kind of in a way. I didn't even really much say how I felt because I didn't want him to feel like he told me how he felt and I was just trying to throw how I felt back out there to make him feel like I wasn't listening.
Mm-hmm.
But he made it seem as if he's not a priority or he doesn't matter because I didn't take what he said and just ran with it. Instead of me telling you what's actually going on and why it's happening and you not listening to what I'm telling you, you're sitting here telling me now you're not a priority because this and this happened. When I'm communicating to you why it happened. Does that make sense?
I'm lost.
Like, for instance, okay, so say
Yeah, go ahead.
say you text me and you like, hey, you did this and this last night. I don't really much like that, you know? And I respond, I'm like, hey, you know, you text me at this time last night and I fell asleep and it happened because this reason, right? And you text back and you're like, just never mind because now you're trying to make it seem like it's my fucking fault. I never said it was your fault, sweetheart. I'm letting you know that I fell asleep for this reason and this is why it happened. That's you not listening to what the fuck I'm saying. I'm sitting there
and
telling
also
you.
that's emotion. Also, that's a straight emotion. That's a straight emotional reaction. So I know all y'all know who I am. I'll sit down and let everybody speak, especially on this podcast. People
Right.
coming for me, don't come for me.
Yeah.
I had to learn the hard way because I'm hard headed, and I will cut you the fuck off, and I will talk over you. I'm at a point in life I don't want to talk over you. You know what I mean?
Right.
I want to hear what you got to say, cause I'm listening. Cause I'm gonna take everything you said to me. I'm gonna analyze it, and I'm gonna say it back to you.
Yeah.
So I don't understand when I don't care if other people do that. It's wrong. You need to have communication skills. But outside of my life, I don't care what you do. But when you talking to me and you see I'm giving you that respect,
Give it back.
I should deserve the
Some
same
people, they
respect.
can't do that.
Nah.
It's always.
And they take me being quiet. It's like, oh, he not finna say nothing.
Yeah, I'm
then when I start
listening.
talking, it's ah! Wait, hold on.
now you don't
Wait.
want. Now you don't want to hear what I got to say. Yeah, shit's crazy.
But that is emotion. That's just being emotional. I feel
Mike.
like a lot of people, one thing, okay,
Microphone. Go ahead.
I feel like
You gotta speak up.
emotional intelligence is not something that's taught by
It's not.
people. I think that's something that's accountability. You have to be aware. Like in situations where you go through things, after you step away from it, after it's done, right? Say you get into a fight and you sit there and you analyze what happened in the fight. If you don't keep it real with yourself and see what it is that you did in that situation to cause things to be maybe worse, or what you could have done so that you could have done better, or realize what you did so that you don't end up in that situation again, you're going to keep ending up in the same shit over and over again in life with different people at different times. You're going to repeat the same thing. But a lot of people don't like to keep it real with themselves.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that you can't
They
keep it
don't
with
like
yourself,
owning
can't
up
keep
to
it
it.
real with
And
nobody.
then if it's one person that's trying to be transparent
Yeah.
and the other person doesn't see anything wrong with their
Yeah.
behavior, y'all not growing together. Y'all not going to be able to grow together and progress. So then you step back and you be like, look, is this situation worth my time? Because a lot of people don't think about that. That's time.
A lot of it.
A lot of it. Like, I was just, sorry I was late, but I was on the phone with my friend all day because she got into a fight with her boyfriend when I was at her house last night. this doesn't have anything to do with anything, but we were talking all day and just being there in the situation with her, then all day talking to her on the phone or like FaceTiming her on the phone. It's a lot. It's a lot of things that people are not just owning up to in life. And it's kind of scary, y'all.
So, question, since you said people that is not emotionally and mature.
Emotionally intelligent.
Yeah, and mostly intelligent, right? So my thing is, if you notice a pattern, right, same thing keep happening. You talk to somebody and the same type of conversation happen. What are you thinking about?
Some people don't notice a pattern.
No,
No,
I ain't
but
gonna lie.
I'm trying to go. You can speak, but I'm just saying this for people that's watching this. So, because when they feel like they going through the same thing and the same thing happened to them every day, day in and day out, they get into a conversation with somebody and they immediately go off in this argument.
Yeah.
That's
It's
happening to me
offensive.
every day right now, literally.
So, what are you thinking about?
Is it
What do
you
you
or
think
them?
it is?
It's both of us, and it's because the age gap. That's what I figured. That's the conclusion I've came to. He doesn't understand the way I communicate, and I don't understand the way he communicates, and it's because we have two total different types of communication. Like this generation, we talk in slang. We talk, hey, puss, hey, what's them? Like not saying that you talk to your significant other like that, which sometimes I might, but
What you not supposed to?
it's not,
Yeah.
huh?
Some
What you not
people don't.
supposed to?
What, say like,
Yeah, some people
like
not
if you
used
talking
to
to your
that.
boyfriend, you like, what's them gang? Like he,
Yeah.
you
I'm sorry,
feel me?
can
I
Like,
don't want to hear that
Can I
shit.
ask-
man. Fuck
all
all
right,
that.
so what
Can I
I'm
ask how many years apart you all are?
10.
He's 10 years, you're a senior?
He's 10 years older than you?
Yeah, he's 10 years older than me.
Okay.
All right.
And
Continue.
are you both from here? Are you both from Texas?
I'm from Seattle, but I was raised in Texas, so
All right.
yeah.
So he understands your slang when you talk like that?
No, he doesn't.
Oh.
That's the problem. He doesn't like. One time I called him puss.
What does that mean?
Exactly. All right.
That
like,
sounds offensive.
say,
Yeah,
okay,
that's what I'm
okay, but
saying.
that's how you would take it, right? So
Yeah.
these are my friends, right? If I seen them
But
on the
you
regular and
can't
I'm
be-
like,
you can't be
hey,
mad at him
puss.
for that, though.
No, I'm not mad at him for
Yeah.
that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying if I approach her and I'm like, hey, puss, she's not gonna take that as me calling her
Yeah.
a pussy. You get
But
what I'm
that's your
saying?
friend.
But you
That's
talking to
different.
your friend
That's
that
what I'm
is a
saying. You
female.
I
gotta know.
understand
You gotta
that,
be-
but there are male friends that that I
Yeah,
talk
but
to.
that's not
how
your
we
male
talk to
friend.
each
Are
other.
they gay?
No,
Yeah, because I feel like that's just
Yeah,
That's like
that's-
something you do with your
that's-
homegirl.
that
Yeah.
doesn't sound
it's
normal.
a form of slang that we use in the new generation.
Can
is
I
what
say
I'm saying.
something?
Go
Can I
ahead.
say something?
Okay.
This goes back to what he was talking about this abbreviating things.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like as time is going on, like every 10 years, it's getting a little bit worse.
It is.
In this way that we're just saying, it's the new generation, we're accepting it. I feel like certain things you should just not be a part of. It's the new generation, we're doing this, because that doesn't even sound good.
Yeah,
Puss does not sound good.
It doesn't
Unless
have
you're
to
talking about puss
sound
and
good.
boots.
Yeah.
A puss.
My dude,
There's a lot of
I can't
things-
say my dude, but a nigga be like homie or something. I be like, who your homie?
Yeah,
because
I don't
if you gonna homie me now, keep that same
Yeah.
energy. I ain't trying to be your fucking homie.
Right, exactly.
So what's up? Now we
Bro,
need to have a
yeah,
conversation.
that bro
Bro.
shit. Yeah.
Bro,
Bro,
yo, bro, to
no.
your mother.
I don't mean to cut y'all off. I want to say this, and I'm gonna let y'all go because I like to listen. When you said that it's a way that you communicate and it's a way that he communicate, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all both have y'all ways of communicating, and then there's a right way of communicating.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you might, I'm not saying you do, but you might not communicate properly. He sounds
And
like
I feel like I don't communicate properly enough for him. Like he will probably never understand the way I communicate. And for one, it's the age difference.
you talking, hold on, you
So
talking
what
about
you doing?
slang? Because it's if you,
I'm talking about slang, just us having. Okay, so I would think that we're having a normal adult conversation, and then I'm bitches and hoes 5 minutes from the start of
so
the
hold on,
conversation.
give me a normal conversation on your end.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Are you saying
You
puss?
confused?
I'm confused.
I'm very
You
confused.
saying LMAO? What you
Yeah.
saying? What you
No,
saying?
what you mean?
That's what I'm saying.
In the
How-
normal conversation, what is your end of the
Yeah.
normal conversation?
Okay, I can give y'all an example. Like, say,
Please give us an example.
I'm trying to.
on the edge
Hold
of
on.
my seat.
Yeah, we ready.
I really want to like pull it up real quick
I
so I
don't
can
know.
go.
What's
back
sorry,
and
how
forth.
old
Paul say
You're
understanding
21
is a
and
choice.
he's
Step
31.
outside
Yes.
yourself. Hold on, you gotta read
Just for the
this.
record book.
Paul said you need to exchange dictionaries and definitions to understand each other's meaning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
That
do you do
part.
that? So puss mean you my partner. That's what you do.
No.
In my how I talk to my friends, that's how we
But
communicate.
that's not
Yeah,
your
but if
friend,
he's not
though.
your
I don't talk to him like that.
You and
though.
your friend shouldn't talk like
But
that.
you
I'm
just.
not. No, I wasn't saying that's what I call him. I was explaining slang, like
Okay,
how I would
Oh,
say
I
something
thought
and he
you
won't
was-
understand it. No,
Oh,
that's
I
why
thought
I
you
think
was
y'all be
talking to
taking
him
everything
like-
that I say and go that way.
Yeah.
So
That's
give
what
me
we all give
we a
me
little
a
older
tip.
than you.
I
Yeah,
understand.
yeah.
I
So
I
give
thought
me,
you
I'm
said
older
that.
than your boyfriend.
give me a typical conversation on your end. You
All
can go
right.
through your phone. I ain't gonna look at it. You
All
can
right.
read it.
Nah,
I was thinking the same
She's
thing.
finna
I
read
don't
it.
wanna
I'm not
hear
gonna
it.
read it. I just want to get like.
Get your mind right.
Yeah.
Nobody can
Because
start.
I'm
Nowhere
very-
to
I want to
start.
show
from.
y'all.
I'm
What
lost
I'm
in the
talking
sauce.
about.
I mean, you is talking to old niggas. So.
Yeah.
He's
He's not
31.
old.
He's
To her,
31.
that's old.
10 years her senior, but still 31 is still young.
You said, but
and
still.
And it's scary.
Exactly.
31,
Say
that
it
nigga, that
again.
nigga still wearing skinny pants.
Yeah, he's trying to get into skinny jeans.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he at the car wash every day. Ain't got not a lick of dirt in the car. Just at the car wash.
Doing what?
That's what I'm saying.
Is that a thing?
I'm trying. You
Yeah.
never
Do people
know.
hang out at the...
They do.
Y'all all looking at me like I'm crazy.
They do.
Nah,
Just like
Yeah.
how y'all be hanging out at the bodega
Yeah.
on the stoop.
It be niggas
It's the car wash.
at the car wash. That's where all the
car
talks
wash.
and shit
You
happen.
Okay, so
Talk, selling dope.
Really?
The
I'm
hood
so-
niggas.
I wouldn't lie to you.
At the car wash? They got cars?
Yeah, they got cars,
How
man.
they gonna get there?
The best domino game be at the car wash.
She
I'm
said-
They
sorry.
all got cars, or is it one
Everybody got
person?
cars.
No,
It's
everybody
like
got
slabs,
some
like fashion, like you know.
She said,
Go ahead,
they
go
all
ahead
got
with your
cars.
conversation.
Okay, so had a conversation with earlier. I hit him up on some money shit, right? All
On some
right,
money shit.
on some money shit.
You trying to make
you
some
say?
money?
Yeah, yeah.
What you say? We need specifics.
Yeah.
I was trying to basically I asked him if he knew anybody that wanted to buy a dog, some money shit, right? Okay,
Oh.
boom. All right, boom. So I asked him that, and he, after I asked him that, he answers the question, but then he proceeds to bring up my hoes, right? Because we've been at it for like a couple days now.
Y'all need to
So
talk.
About hoes.
about not about hoes, but it's like anytime I say something to him, like because I made a post on Instagram that made him feel some type of way. So anytime I say something to him, now that's what he bring up every time. You get what I'm saying? So earlier we talking, having a conversation, supposed to be on some money shit. He bring up my hoes. I told him
Question: do you have hoes?
no.
Okay.
I cut them off. It's crazy.
She keeps saying. She keeps saying. You
Because
bring my
That's
hoes.
what he keeps saying.
He keeps bringing it up. It's never me that brings this shit up. It's always him. And it's every time we have a conversation, the hoes are mentioned. I'm just trying to
She
figure
right
out
here right now with
what-
some hoes. If you
If
let him
that's the
tell
case,
it,
yeah, like
Wait, whoa.
that's how he'll tell
no,
it.
not like that.
Wait a minute. That's what she
But I'm
said
just
it.
saying.
No, I'm saying you said it.
That's what he'll say
Hold
too.
up.
No, no, you said that. You said
Yeah, continue.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. So basically, like he'll bring up some hoes, and I'll respond,
But
which
honest-
I feel like I shouldn't even entertain the bullshit at this point because I know that's what's gonna start the argument. But the immatureness
Cause my
in
thing,
me
my
is
thing
going
is
to respond
with
to
shit
the
like
bullshit.
that though. Like people that like push that, they be the main ones that had the hoes.
Didn't
type
I tell
shit.
you that?
Like,
Didn't
Yes,
I
we
told
already
her
came to
that
that conclusion.
last week.
only person with hoes gonna be like, oh, you got hoes. Like, bitch,
Right.
I ain't got
That's
a hoe.
It don't
immature.
even be that. It don't even be that. Like
Yeah.
when I asked him about the dogs or whatever, he's like, shouldn't one of them niggas that you talk to like
Dry.
shit like
Exactly.
that.
Dry.
Like you're gonna start an argument. You get what I'm saying?
But I ain't
So
gonna lie,
yeah.
some people like that shit though.
I'm sorry.
No, he has
I
hoes.
feel like something's wrong with
What?
this
With
man.
him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It
He's
is.
He's saying
insecure.
something
I'm about
wrong
to- I'm
with
about to
me.
break it down.
Insecure.
He's definitely insecure.
Definitely.
You're younger than him.
So he
But-
automatically.
He's still young.
He's still young in his
Yeah.
mind, very much so
But
that
nigga-
your age difference is not very vast.
Yeah.
And he got a lot of shit with him.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest. It's
Yeah.
not probably gonna work out.
It's
And
not.
you should probably
It's
save your
already
time
last
right
Monday.
now. And just save yourself the time and headache because the
I
one
told
thing
you to
about
kick
it is,
that nigga to the
and
curb.
y'all all know this. Every single person sitting here knows this. Y'all done fuck with somebody for a couple of months, and then you look back and you be like,
Why I waste
what
all
the
that
fuck?
time?
What the fuck was I doing?
Yeah.
What is the point of that? What did I gain? And the only thing you can gain
It's your feelings
It's
being
is
hurt.
life experience. No,
A lesson. A lesson.
no,
One
no,
lesson.
no. You can
A
learn
lesson.
a lesson, life
too.
experience, and
Me
just
too.
learn to be better because
Yeah.
life is about testing trials and progression. Nobody's got it together because if you got it together when you were 30
Yeah.
or 40, what will be the point of even having a life to live to be 70 years old?
Yeah.
What will be the point? When you sit back and old people like that say life owes me nothing. I don't know if you ever met an old person that's like, life don't owe me nothing. I done been here,
Yeah,
done
did
that,
it, did
seen-
everything.
Exactly.
And they chilling.
That's peace.
Yeah.
Like you could
Yeah.
like go to sleep and just not wake up and know that
Don't
you
give a
good
fuck
with God.
about shit.
But nobody knows how long they got. You know,
Yeah.
you young, you 21. You got a lot of life ahead of you, right? Of course.
21.
But look, I'm gonna stop talking. Listen, that man, he ain't it though. He ain't it. Because
I'm
I'm not trying to tell you he ain't it. Like break up with the man tomorrow.
But she know it.
Just see what's
She
going
know.
on.
That's what I'm saying.
She know.
thing
I'm
you
finna
go
turn to AOB now.
Don't go into the next thing with the same type of energy.
Yeah.
You see this shit.
We
So
all.
see
I
these
just be
red
wanting. I
flags.
just really be wanting to know. Like, I want to correct what I'm doing wrong.
You're not. You
So
might be
hold on,
doing
hold on. Let me
something.
say-
I feel
let me say
like, but
something.
I genuinely feel like I don't know if it's because he makes me feel as if I'm doing
Yeah.
something
Let me
wrong.
say something.
Is why I'm feeling like that. But I
Manipulation.
genuinely-
Get some red Skittles.
Let me say something.
He's also older than you, and he also gives you.
I'm gonna say this. I don't agree with her. Fuck that nigga. Leave that nigga right now. You can see them text messages right now.
I'm just trying to be nice.
Fuck being nice.
Fuck being nice. The reason I say that because right, as my tenure on this planet, I didn't learn how to communicate when I was in the wrong of communicating, when I was communicating with somebody that wasn't on my level, and when I was communicating with somebody that's immature, right? So I feel all of that you just said, that nigga's immature, he's not on your level. For one, if a nigga fuck with you and he keep bringing up other shit,
He got hoes.
no, it's not even the fact that he got hoes. He's not confident in himself
Yeah.
that I'm that nigga. Because if you dating, if y'all together,
Supposedly.
so if y'all dating, that should be expected because y'all don't owe each other nothing. So okay, she might be dating or
So
whatever.
don't worry about
I'm trying to
my
get
hoes.
to know you. I'm not worried about the next nigga because I'm that nigga. That's how it should be going off.
Each
For
nigga.
two, if you communicating properly, I don't know if you all, I don't know if you're not. You're probably not because y'all seem like y'all arguing. If you communicating properly to this man and all this man is doing is give you negativity, walk the fuck away.
And go get you.
That
Go
shit
get
like
you
that
some
shit.
hoes.
That shit really be hard though because I ain't gonna lie, like I'm not a for the street type of bitch. I swear to God, I'm not like.
So you just gonna keep being
Nah.
negative?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying I won't go choose somebody else, but I'm saying like I be wanting to put that. I don't know. I feel like
You
it's a
wasting
young
your time.
thing.
When do
You
you
wasting
choose
your
you
time.
though?
But hold on,
That's what I'm saying.
you keep saying this young
Yeah,
thing.
it's not. No.
Age
just
don't
said, I'm
mean
not-
shit.
Yeah. You
And
tripping.
somebody told me the other day
You tripping.
that I can't what the fuck she say? She said I can't relate. I was having a conversation with a 62 old lady. Some random lady on the side. I was like, how old are you, baby? You can never relate. I'm not trying to relate to her. She asked me a question, I'm gonna answer it.
Right.
Yeah.
So why are you so in your feelings because I'm telling her about herself?
Right.
And then I asked her, am I saying anything wrong? She's like, no. So if you can't handle the conversation, I suggest you leave. So his age don't have.
Yeah.
She asked me. She could be
talking
my
about
granny.
I'm talking about from my in my body what I do. I'm saying like I be wanting to put that fight up to show a motherfucker, and it's like it's never worth it. If that
So
makes
why
sense,
do it
like
then?
I don't know. It's just I don't know. Like I
You
ain't
don't
the
know
type
what
to
else to
just
do.
I ain't the type to just give up because I be having hope that shit'll work out, and that's always been my mind. And I feel like that's why
Can I tell you something?
that's why I fall so hard when I fall because
Can I tell you something?
I'm listening.
As a woman is always gonna go into relationships with better intentions. We're also nurturing more by nature. That you're always gonna want shit to work out.
But it's not.
Somebody gotta choose
Yeah.
you.
They make it
so
work
that
out.
you know that they care about you. And you know because of what they show you, not because of what they
Yeah.
say to you.
Ain't that what I just said
Can you
on
say it again for the
Instagram?
people in the back?
I just said that on Instagram.
Seriously, you know, people make time for things they want.
Yeah,
People
facts.
make time. I saw this nigga's phone the other day had no screen. You literally could see his battery in his iPhone. And he said, hey, Siri. And she said, no screen. He said, he sent a message to his girlfriend. He was like, send a message to da-da-da. And he said, I'm going to call you. My phone broke, whatever. Siri sent the message. That man meant that shit with no screen on his phone.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't have to question if somebody really cares about you.
They gonna show
This
it.
is not supposed. Think about it like this. People that's together all these years, you think they was fighting all them years? No. It's supposed to be peace. And if you don't bring them peace and they don't bring you peace, it's
Then
just
leave.
not
You
for
you having the same conversation we had in the car, right?
I don't know, motherfucker just always saying
like to
like
hear this shit
watch who
again.
you talking to, watch how you talk, and I just like
And you
I don't
don't
feel
say,
like-
and one thing you said, it just kind of shook me up inside. I know I'm a little old.
no,
and
you
whatever.
good.
Oh,
I
whatever.
don't-
The
I
same
love
shit
to
you
hear
telling her, I told her.
But don't say I'm not a for the streets type of bitch.
I
'Cause
ain't
you know
though.
what that sounds like? You're
Yeah.
in
Oh,
the street.
The fuck.
Lost in
I'll
the
never
sauce.
say I'm not for
Riding
the
up and down
streets
the
type
MLK.
of bitch. Like,
Why would
I'm
you
not
say that, though?
referring to myself that
Yeah.
way.
Right.
Talk to yourself better. Talk to yourself with more respect. That's all I'm
So
saying.
when she said that, so if you hold yourself to a certain level,
You gonna stay at that
you're gonna
level.
attract niggas that's above that certain level.
Right.
So
and
you-
look, I'm sorry, real quick.
I'm fucking these
That
Skittles up.
shit that they enjoy. How do you only have one? Anyway, the stuff that they showing y'all on social media, you know, what's this girl? She made a real good point. Just hilarious. She made a good point the other day. These girls is showing y'all these whole guys. These girls is not hoes. Cardi B is married.
Yes,
Nicki
exactly.
Minaj got a whole relationship
I
and
don't
was
pay attention
married.
to social
Facts.
media.
But they're still subconsciously
Yeah.
feeding y'all because remember, we're not in the same generation.
Yeah.
Right.
All that
I'm a
music.
little old anymore.
City girls.
You look like them.
Right.
You're portraying that.
Right.
Look in the mirror and see who it is you really want to be. Be yourself. Me and him was just talking about that in the elevator coming upstairs. You ain't gotta be what they show you. And
Yeah.
because people look at you and they see you perceive you, number one, off of your looks 1st. And when you say things like, I'm not a for the streets type of bitch, it made me cringe a little bit. Because I'm like, look, my nephew is your age. And I'm like, damn. Y'all little girls, y'all just be tripping and y'all don't even understand. You got these lashes on, I can't even see your eyes.
Can't.
Look, you know that. Who are you? You're in disguise. Like my sister said, you got your whole costume on. You got your.
Damn, we're going too
I'm
far. Hold on, wait a
Damn.
minute.
No, it's not a whole costume. It's not a whole because you're not a hoe.
Yeah.
But when you say things like, I'm not, you know what you remind me of?
What?
Glorilla.
Gorilla.
And y'all know I'm not lying.
You got
Not
none
girl.
of
Hold on.
that.
That brings
problem.
me back to the question
But I
that you
love
asked
you,
a couple
man.
weeks ago. That's
No,
actually going
you're
viral
right.
right now. If y'all haven't seen
Trust me,
it, we got a whole bunch of comments on the post and everything. When she asked about men adapting to the new society, or
Right.
Yeah.
and me and AOB answered, we're not adapting to shit.
Yeah. As a man, no.
As a person, you shouldn't.
As
You
a
should be
man,
who you are.
Yeah. If you don't like
Whoever
it, move
you
around.
choose to be, that's who you should be.
And they
you
should
run
accept it. If
So
not,
if
hey.
you who you are, you shouldn't
Yeah.
adapt to no other
Stop trying to
motherfucker
change
around
yourself.
But what am I changing? That's what I'm not understanding. Like, I don't feel like I'm changing nothing.
No, that's
No,
just
that's the
really
thing.
y'all.
Don't change. Shit.
Don't
Like
change.
back when I was growing up, they call it 90s girl pretty because you don't wear like a lot of makeup. Now y'all be putting makeup on your face like lotion.
I ain't gonna
The
lie.
whole thing.
She
No,
roasted.
it's true.
She roasted.
Hello, I'm
She
not roasting. Am I being honest?
But it's like
This is what y'all do now. They put it all the way from here.
She sneaked this.
to
Roasting
here.
like a
Then they
motherfucker.
put the lightness under here.
She
Then they
roasted.
put the conceal,
roasted.
Look, she's
the
telling
powder.
the comments.
I need you to
finna be
stop
lit.
because
She
I'm not.
roasted.
I'm not. I'm being honest. Back in the day, we wore eyeliner, lip gloss. We didn't wear
It
lashes.
was
Big-ass
still an
earlobes.
enhancement, though.
And sleep.
and
It was
sleep.
maybe she's born with it.
Wait, what?
Maybe it's
Maybe she's born with it. We had to question.
you
Are
sound
you
like
that
my
pretty?
mom. She go get them little ass lashes and be like,
Because,
they're natural.
Because it's
no,
like
ma'am.
not a large deviation. I've seen. You ever seen women?
That's what I like. The little
What?
lashes, the
She
eyeliner.
don't-
Me too.
she
The
don't
little
like
lady,
lashes.
because you look, because I can see your face.
Exactly.
You have really good skin.
I can't
How
see.
the hell we get here talking
Because
about
you
don't
were
know.
talking about
No.
were talking
No,
about what
she
you're
went
used
She
to.
derailed the train. Like,
Oh,
what?
God.
So
You
back
did.
to what I was saying. I'm
You
glad.
did,
I'm
'cause
glad
she's
you
got to
put
make
your
a-
2 cents in. I'm gonna give you your receipt.
Oh God, give her a receipt.
Give you your
30
refund.
days.
Let me put my
But-
microphone.
You got 30 days. You got 30 days. You got 30 days returning.
But no, when you ask what are you changing, is you accepting that shit. So when I say adapt, it's not about changing shit. You accepting something. So you said every time y'all talk, the conversation
Stop
go back
talking
to
to
your
him.
hoes, right?
It goes to an argument. It doesn't even have to be about hoes
So
necessarily, but he's
why-
gonna
why
bring up
entertain it?
something.
Why you
Something.
Why you
Very much
entertaining
something.
that?
I see.
like
I see if
him.
y'all was together. Y'all was
You
together.
like him?
You like him, but don't like the way y'all
see,
talk.
I had this same
Bro, because
conversation the other day.
because you're talking about something that could be.
What?
It's not
say
gonna be
change.
fixed.
You right?
Say change. I want you to say change.
Say it.
It can
Say
be fixed.
No,
for
no,
sure.
hold on.
Yes,
Hold
it
on.
could. If we
Hold on.
can find.
Let me say something. Let me say something. I don't mean.
Find a different
I
word.
don't like cutting people off, but let me say something
I'm
because it's
listening.
gonna deter how you about to say this.
Yeah.
Almost anything can be fixed, but you gotta realize if it's worth being fixed. If you having that issue this early on,
God damn.
it's not worth it.
What I'm
now,
hearing
see, hold on, I'm not
It's
done
the
yet.
same
I'm not
thing
done
I
yet.
told you last
So
Monday.
if you've been in a relationship and y'all been going through some shit, y'all having
Yeah.
a rough patch,
Yeah.
that's understandable. You
Right.
have to change and
This
fix
shit's
it.
fresh.
But this is like
Fresh.
nigga straight out the rapper.
Like he.
You
What a
shouldn't
hole
be
is.
having these
Yeah.
issues.
Nah,
So
yeah,
if
right.
we
Now
say
later.
5 years from now, y'all rocky.
Yeah.
Okay, you shake shit
Y'all
up.
can stop talking tomorrow.
But this is like
Like,
it's
no.
not even a month old.
Yeah.
Say he's not your boyfriend. Y'all are literally dating.
Y'all not.
That's not even you. Y'all don't have a commitment
Yeah,
to each other.
true.
You
Excuse
ever heard
me,
of
sir, we're
honeymoon?
your hoes.
Hold
You're
on.
your hoes,
You
sir.
ever heard of honeymoon phase?
Right.
Yes.
Y'all supposed to be going through that right now.
Y'all supposed to be in love.
If y'all not going through the honeymoon phase right now,
Y'all supposed to be wearing matching sneakers,
you feel me?
Fuck me. Period.
matching T-shirts, his and hers.
Go ahead and say what you was about to say. That's all I want to say.
I was just gonna say, like, everything that y'all saying, like, I'm just here and work on myself because I feel like everything that y'all are saying that he's the cause of, I feel like my childhood trauma has to do a lot with the reasons why I put up what I put up with. Like,
Boom,
I'm
that was
not I'm not emotionally attached to anybody, or how can I say this? Like, I'm not, like, I don't have my parents. I don't have, like, my siblings. We don't talk. So it's like I have nobody. I literally do this shit by myself. Every day I wake up, I do this shit by myself, for myself. So it's like when I find somebody that I like,
You gotta love yourself more though. You gotta love yourself more though.
I kind of attached to him.
That's
So
it.
it's real though. These are.
That's a big thing.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But you gotta pick and choose who you attach yourself to.
But see, it's like I find myself attaching to. Okay, so I don't talk to people that I don't find attractive, and I don't mean just physically, overall. So with that being said,
You still
it's gonna
attracted to
take-
you.
I'm not attracted. I feel like I'm not attracted to me. In a physical way, yes. Mentally, no. I'm not there. So
what are
No,
you
I'm
attracted to
saying
mentally?
that's what I'm saying. Like you attract, like you not past the bitch part of life. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Damn.
no, and I'm
the
saying
part, right?
like she said, you addressed yourself as a bitch.
right.
And not to say we don't do that, but she just saying in this situation where we talking about you and your dude, you already put the bitch card on yourself.
Right.
That's not good.
So it's like now when he call you that, it's like okay, like it's not a major red flag for you,
Right.
And that's because you still used to doing it yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you kind of
It is
you
a red
attracted
flag,
to
though,
what
'cause
you.
I could call myself that, but I will never allow a male to call me a
yeah,
bitch.
but that's
Never.
not good. Cause
Never.
like
I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck.
that's
who
like
you are.
halfway stepping through the door. Trying not to get hit.
That's fine, but as
But
long
that's what I'm
as
saying. You got to start somewhere by fixing
but
yourself.
as long as I'm not allowing others to do it,
I mean, basically,
So
you
hold on.
are.
it starts with me. You
So
get what I'm
what
saying?
are you attracted to mentally?
Within myself or other people?
Other people.
I don't know.
So what attracts you to a man?
You got to know something.
You know, hold on. So what attracts you
You
to a
just
man?
said you like him. What you like about him?
Exactly.
This man sitting in front of you right here.
Wow.
Okay. You
What
like,
are the characteristics
You like
and traits?
sleeping with
Okay,
him.
wait.
That nigga's
okay.
on the line.
Because he's more experienced than you.
Right.
Watching right
So that's
now.
probably one.
Hey, watch what you say.
No.
No. Let us say it. Let us say it.
Tell me. Don't
No,
coach
You like his resources.
Peep
Don't
game.
coach her.
She's
Nah.
not coaching me.
Nah, she
She's
is.
not coaching
I know
me.
Watch
what
what
she
you
like.
say.
I know what she's
How you
going
know what she
through.
like?
Because I'm clairvoyant. I got
Nah.
eyes.
But let her. Hold on.
Let her talk.
Let her speak. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
she on his live too. Pay attention. Watch what you say. He on his live. Watch
Okay,
what you fucking
else?
say.
What do you like about him? You like sleeping with him.
Okay, that's
You
one.
like
Let her speak.
Yeah, let her speak.
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah, don't back up. Shit.
All right, so sleeping with him is one.
Grown that woman.
Two.
So when I
No,
say, hold
no,
on,
it
hold
doesn't-
on. I'm gonna take your goddamn mic. So
Yes.
Everybody
Listen.
got no mic.
It's sitting down.
So when I say attracted to him, y'all haven't fucked yet. So before
Yeah, we have.
I'm saying what
Listen.
attracts you to somebody before y'all
Yeah,
fuck. What attracts
crazy.
you to that person?
To make y'all
The
fuck.
way like he cared for my situation, and I feel like that's a lot of the reasons why I attached so quickly, because a lot of these dudes, I'm not gonna say okay, yeah, a lot
is
of
that the
these
only
men. A lot of these guys, they portray an image. They act like they care. They listen to your problems.
And he
And
don't
when
give
I
a
feel
fuck
like when
either.
I met him at a time where I needed somebody. So that caused the attachment to be 10 times harder than what it really should have been if I was on my shit doing my own thing. You get what I'm saying? Probably if I was on my shit and doing my own thing, we probably would have never even been talking to each other. You get what I'm saying? So it's like,
you still answer my question.
What?
What are the things that you're attracted to?
Start
You
rebutting.
just gave me that one thing. What? No, you
Yeah.
gave me one thing.
One
You
thing.
was like I was in a
but you just
situation.
asked me another question.
No.
Or you said you gave another statement, whatever the fuck you
So
just said.
what are the characteristics and the traits that you are attracted to in a man? Not him.
He said
somebody else.
before
Somebody
the
else.
6.
And I don't know. It's not
I want
one.
them to be kind. I want them to be caring. Be able to communicate because I feel like I'm a good communicator. I don't know. It's a lot of things. It's a lot of things, and it's like I probably won't be able to call them out now, but I know when I see it or when I.
So when you see somebody and you're like,
You see that?
or somebody approach you,
or if they say a certain thing,
But what if they lying though?
like
So you haven't found out exactly what you want or what you're looking for.
We said that on the last podcast.
Hold on. I'm not coming at you. I'm just trying to get clarification. So, because it makes sense.
Yeah.
Why you said what you said, because you said you met him when you was in a situation and he cared for your situation. So, you got attached.
Yeah.
It makes sense now. So, what I'm gonna tell you to do is some little homework. When you cut this nigga off, because if you don't do it, I'll text him for you. Go write down a list of shit that
She
you
not
want.
cutting that nigga off.
Write down a list of shit that you want,
she
or
gonna do
shit
what
that
she
you're
want.
looking for, and you stick to that shit.
Yeah.
Because if not, you're going to keep running to the same.
Well, that's
no-good
what
ass
I'm
niggas.
doing now. I'm sticking to shit. So like, if you can't take me out on a date, like, man, text me on some.
Damn, you wanna
This
go?
what time we meeting
Where
up.
you
And
wanna
not to
go,
say
Daddy?
it's a major thing, but like, put some effort into something. If you can't, if
But I
I don't
ain't
see
gonna
no
lie.
effort, then I don't want to be there.
Can we get some
Period.
vice versa though?
No,
'Cause
that's
females
fine
don't
because you do
either.
that first. No,
yeah.
you do that first thing. I already said
So
when we
read
was
that
doing
fuck.
interviews.
I just read it.
I'm with.
Read
Yeah.
out loud.
I'm
'Cause
with
he
it.
had
I'm with it.
he hit it on the head.
Okay, he said she's not even dating the man.
She's
She's
dating,
dating
the
her
mental
mental image
Yeah.
of him, which is facts, no cap. Because it could be
It's not good.
something as small that nobody's saying it's good.
I'm saying it's not good.
We're just having a conversation.
Good.
But it could be something like I said, I'm easily attached. So it could be something as small as you caring for my situation at a point in time, and you could change it to a whole nother person, but I still see you as that person that was, sympathetic to my situation.
I'm easily
So
turned
that's
off.
what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna tell you don't be attached. But since you easily attached, you should be very cautious of who you allow yourself to get attached
Now
to.
that's me,
Right.
cause
So-
I be hurt.
You know what I'm saying? So if you know,
up.
say you love hard, you know you love hard, you want to be with that person or whatever,
You said,
you need to vet them to the fullest before you
yeah.
Attach
it out.
yourself.
Go all in.
Because everybody, I don't care. I've been saying this for years. I don't care what anybody say. When you first start dating somebody, you're not dating them. You dating a representative.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like that person that they put on to
Yeah.
show out
See,
to
that's what
everybody.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
See,
So
that's
you
what
gotta
I'm
get
saying. I
past
feel
that,
like
though.
You
I'm
gotta get past that shit.
See,
You gotta come
that's
in
the
on the
problem
live.
I'm having,
Yeah,
and
'cause
that's the
you're
problem that I
not
keep
trying
running
to.
into.
Yeah, you're
You're not trying to.
you
And when you
gotta-
get past it, it's arguments because
Yeah.
like you in your head, nigga, who are you?
Yeah, you thinking it's
But
a
he
new
thinking
person.
the same thing though, and you could tell by the
So
way he
you
talk.
doing the same thing.
Yeah.
No,
If
I'm
you said
gonna.
it-
What you mean?
You just said he thinking the same thing.
And no, I'm saying just by the little things that he says, I can tell he's thinking the same way. Like, bitch, you ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying?
You don't need to be
That's
talking to
what I'm
him.
saying.
That's something different.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Yeah.
If he's saying that you ain't nobody,
He called you a bitch.
bitch, hoes, all that.
And you steady talking about you,
you
like
just
him.
told me
And you
that
talking
you're
about
not
you
gonna
liking
allow
him.
somebody to
Exactly.
call you a bitch,
The
and he calling
fuck?
you a bitch. Give me your
And but
phone.
you like him though.
Give me your phone.
But you like him. What the fuck?
I do.
Ain't that much like in the world? Let,
She like him, but she
let
don't
somebody
like him.
call me a bitch.
Girl, can I say something? Can I say something? There was a woman that used to come to my bar back home, or this guy that she was with, and he used to spend a lot of money on her and everything, right? He knocked her damn tooth out one day at the damn bar. They got into a conversation. He punched her in the mouth.
Right.
What if this nigga punched you in your mouth one day?
What you gonna do?
What if he knocks your tooth out?
She
What
gonna
you
be
gonna do?
fighting, but
You gonna be fighting, but you're not
But it's
gonna have
too
a
late.
tooth. How much
Too
it
late.
costs
That's
to
what I
get a
said,
tooth
but-
Too
fixed?
late.
Too late.
Do you have $5,000 to replace your tooth
That's
Yo,
dry.
one,
Dry.
two.
right now? And he's not. Who's gonna do it if it happens?
Yeah. Dry.
I'm just saying.
Dry. Real life.
that's
I
tough.
ain't mean to
Shit
laugh.
happen
Trey
though.
stupid.
Shit happen though.
Shit do happen.
Shit happens.
Yeah. True. You gotta watch
So-
what you.
It's
that
not
goes
worth
back.
it.
That goes back to what I was saying. Like you have to completely screen these people. You know how you go on a job interview? Give these motherfuckers a job interview. Give them a goddamn 90 days.
You have to think about it
probation.
like you're
Yeah, for
accepting applications at the time until
Yeah.
somebody fills the
Facts.
position. Literally, like if somebody's like, you got a
Okay.
boyfriend? No, I don't, but I'm accepting applications at the time. You can enter yours if you like.
She be ready to
No,
close
for real.
office.
For real.
Yeah, she should
should.
start
I
her
like
building
him.
down.
She
I don't know.
should.
I just feel like,
Building
if
shut
I
down.
had like a big sister role model or like somebody that I could look up to, I feel like it'd be a lot easier. But it's like I literally figured this shit out day by day
I
by
get it.
myself.
Nah, I feel you.
And we
get it,
talk to her
like,
on
So,
Mondays. That
I'ma
don't
say-
count for
seriously,
the rest of the
need a
days.
mentor. I've had mentors growing up my whole life.
I always wanted a big sister. You know the big sister program where your big sister come pick you up. You never knew who it was.
So
It was
I have two little sisters that
Right.
are in their 20s, and I have an older sister, and I get it. Like I get it because it is helpful, and you do need somebody. And I think that you are gonna be great. You know why? Because you're so fucking honest that you're allowing yourself to receive this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not being defensive.
At this young
You're being
age, too.
honest. And you're like, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And then when we're giving you feedback on maybe what you are doing incorrectly, there's no pushback. You're being receptive. And then you're saying what you need. And the fact that you didn't have the guidance that a lot of people have. You don't have parents. And I don't know if y'all have parents and everybody has parents. But when you don't have parents and you go through things on your own and you have to learn the hard way, because if you can't hear, you could feel.
Right.
That's how it goes. You're going to be good because you're kind of like asking the universe to give this to you.
Right.
You're going to be good. But this nigga, he ain't it.
Yeah, let that nigga
That is a good point. Bew and Trent. Trent said if you're going to pick a man, you need a man to filter him.
No,
Just like
for
women
real.
can see through another female,
A nigga
it's
can
vice
see through
versa for
Right,
me.
like a best friend. Like how Vic said he'll get rid of him because he knows as a good guy that guy
bullshit.
is not a good guy.
Right.
Bullshit. I don't give a fuck that nigga hear me. Because off top, you should protect you. Your energy, your aura, all that shit. You is who the only person you be worried about. Yeah. So if you're going through something, right? You just said you was going through a situation and this nigga call you a bitch or hoe. You got bitches, you got hoes and all that shit. Bitch, fuck you, nigga. I'm not trying to hear that shit.
And can I
if you
say,
ain't coming with no positivity, you need to hit the hard
Can
one.
I say something as a woman though, like on your behalf? And I know that people say things, you probably heard this before in life. As a woman, you being a receiver, you being vulnerable at the time that you met the man emotionally, what you're going through in your life. When you sleep with him and I don't know if you've had unprotected sex with him, but that makes it so much more a deeper connection if you sleep with somebody on that level as a woman. And you're a woman too. We all know that shit. And that's really a thing. And men, y'all don't experience that, but you could be connected to a dude from just that. You find yourself thinking about him all day, and then you think about the things you don't like about him so you can stop thinking about him.
Damn.
Like,
I just went through that, so
yeah, like all
but
day
I
you
had
be
to.
like, I don't like him. He fucking talk like this and his feet stinking.
But you convincing
And you
yourself.
like, but I love him though.
That's y'all fucking problem.
But I don't go
know
back.
that.
I don't go
And
back.
I
I don't
know
go
it's
back.
different.
I don't go back. Now I fight with myself. I don't give a fuck
baby.
all day long, and I be
Hurt
thinking
your own
about it.
feelings.
Yeah, and I be like,
Hurt your
I
own
be like,
feelings.
well,
Fuck you,
I ain't gonna feel better even if I be like, I miss you and I ain't gonna talk to you no more. I be like, man, fuck no. Let me shake back.
Yeah.
So it's like that's why I cut that situation off or any situation off fast because. Like you said, it's a time where I needed you fell through. Now we done fuck. I'm really looking for your ass because you done came through for me.
Now
we
we
done
fucked.
fucked. Everything is good. You know what I'm saying?
But it might be a
it's
conquer
not
for men.
always exactly, and it's not
We ain't
always
thinking
good.
that way. We
No,
know
it's
it's
not.
with
But-
good intention.
yeah, no,
It's gonna be my
exactly.
boyfriend. I just wanna love you.
Exactly.
You got to be my
Yeah.
boo. What you need, boo?
Stop the
Yeah.
fucking cap.
So I'm gonna say this.
It's crazy though because you
All y'all
literally
niggas, hold on.
explained
Hold on, wait.
everything that I did.
Can we get our turn? Can we get our turn?
Yeah, so
go
I'm
ahead,
gonna
go
say
ahead.
this. All y'all niggas out there.
Oh, y'all niggas out
I'm not
there.
just gonna talk shit, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
talk shit. All y'all
Please.
niggas out there need to do better.
Yeah, because y'all
For one.
fucking up the game.
You know what I'm talking about? Y'all need to, especially this nigga she on the phone with.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah,
I
that
don't give a
nigga
fuck.
is you's
know
a
where I'm at.
bitch. You's a hoe.
Already.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And you know, I don't point fingers, but I'm gonna say as men need to do better. As also as women need to do better in protecting themselves.
Yeah, facts.
If you
Your
don't like
energy,
it.
You gotta protect your right. Your
Yeah.
energy.
It's
Protect
not just your
heart.
pussy with a condom.
Yeah.
It's talking about more than
So
that.
Your
we
pussy
can
gonna
get
come with other stuff.
we can
Protect
get
your
back
energy.
to this, but let me get to this next topic right quick because we getting off
Yeah,
track.
you fucking horn dogs.
So
Why he eating the fuck
this
out
is my question for y'all, and I want y'all to answer it and give me y'all opinion on it. Is it possible for men and women to listen and understand each other's perspective from a gender-based position?
Hell no, boy, you goofy.
Can you
hell.
elaborate?
Go ahead, take that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that would never, ever. Because, you know, we had this last episode, how we was talking about the gender, and that went left like a
That's why I
motherfucker.
want to touch on it.
Yeah,
now.
that would never.
So when I
ever.
say can I see your perspective? I can't talk today. God, damn.
Shake back.
Can we see each other's
Perspective.
That.
No, so you being a woman and I see a woman's side,
Yeah.
and I'm being the man. Can you see a man's side? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
I think so. I feel like it takes a strong amount of communication though. Like you have to be willing to want to understand. Yes.
Communication.
You have to be
Communication,
willing.
relation.
Yeah.
What you say?
Yeah, 'cause that communication. Is,
I'm gonna say, yeah, like with certain lines of communication, yeah, You can, and it also depend on how much you fuck with the person, whether you hearing what they saying and like
If
really
you want
taking
to.
heed to
Right,
it.
exactly.
Then yeah,
So what
If
you
you
say?
want to.
Hell no, you know I ain't going for that shit. That shit don't even sound
So
right.
you're not gonna be able to see a woman's side of anything?
I mean, I can. Don't get me wrong. I was
you
raised.
said, but you just said hell
Not
no.
yet, but like deep down in me, like nah, that shit is deep. It's deeper than that.
Explain.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I grew up with number females. I'm the only boy. I know how female. Don't get me wrong. I got sisters and that
So you
shit.
saying that you can't see their side?
I can. Okay, I ain't gonna say that. Let me say it like this. I can, but I would never be on that side. I would have to like, basically, I don't know. That female side is totally. It's a whole different ballgame. It's a whole different world. Like females, like they just said, they think
Dramatic
totally
or
different.
something.
Over dramatic. You know, us men, we be like, yeah, fuck it.
Don't call it over dramatic because you don't understand it.
Go ahead.
That's what I just
Give
said.
me your opinion. Give me your
That's what
opinion.
I said. I don't understand sometimes.
I feel like anything that you want to try to adapt to, you're gonna make a conscious effort to. I feel like a lot of people just men in a way get stuck in their pigheadedness a lot of ways. A lot of times with a lot of ways with women, especially because y'all just are chemically built so different than us. So I feel like, and me and my homegirl was talking about this today. You know, every couple of days, every few weeks, we literally have different hormones that are reacting. If you're not ovulating 1 week, you're about to get your period or you're on your period. And you might have 1 week of like normalcy where you just feel like not a crazy person. On top of the other things.
retrograde. Let's think about that. All that shit that goes
on top of
on.
the other things that you deal with as a woman. So if you're on birth control, God bless you, because girl,
It's
I
fucked
just
up.
got back
that
on.
shit. For him,
She has no filter.
No.
yes, she did.
No,
Because yes, you're in love and you being stupid. You think
Give me
I
your
don't
phone.
know.
Give me your phone.
Everything else, but I'm not
Give me
right
your
about
phone.
this.
No, wait, because
Give me
Fuck
your
your
phone.
hormones
Hold
up
on.
if you
Hold
want.
on.
Get endometriosis.
Damn.
Get fucking fibroids. Have your shit be
What?
thrown off. Start growing chin hair when you 25 because you want to fuck with some fucking hormones and be on birth control not to get pregnant by this bullshit ass nigga. If you can't get pregnant by him, don't fuck him.
Wait,
If you think that he can't be a father to your child, you shouldn't be fucking him.
Wait,
Period.
what? Where are
I would have
we?
caught her off, but she got a point.
Yeah, but damn.
Nah, because you know that I was true about everything, but I'm wrong about this. That's why you don't got nothing to say.
She
Swear
turned
to
into
God,
a
I done been
mother.
sister
Hey,
5
calm
minutes
down.
ago.
Look. I swear to God, I did not get on birth control because of him. I swear to God. It wasn't for him.
Protect yourself from him.
Not even that. I didn't get on.
You got no hoes. Who else is it?
Listen, no, look. Okay,
If
so
you got no hoes while you're on birth
Yeah.
control.
Exactly, because I like him.
Because he want to hit it wrong.
Because he's my boo or whatever. Who else is running up in it? You got no hoes.
right, nobody.
Make it make sense.
I mean, he the only nigga that
The
I'm
math
having sex
ain't
with.
mathin'.
All right, he the only nigga that I'm having sex with, but
But
I
wait.
didn't get on birth control because of him. We've been having sex. I've been off birth control, and
I'm still waiting for the reason why you're on it again.
I mean, okay, I don't feel like this is a lot of the reasons why girls get on birth control, so you might not believe
She
me,
want
but
to get
it's
thicker.
yeah, it's for me
I
to
knew
gain weight.
that bullshit.
Bruh.
She talking about
It's not
bruh.
gonna work.
It
She
did
said
work. It
bruh.
worked the last time.
Okay, but this is not it. Just eat and
It work.
drink
That
and
doesn't
drink
work.
Some people-
Ensure before you go to sleep.
That doesn't
So
work.
you can break your
Get
metabolism.
the
That doesn't
shot.
work.
All right, go ahead. This your body.
She talking about,
you want.
That's you want a big sister. That's what you wanted.
Right, 5 minutes ago, she
All right,
did.
we're gonna bring
Am
this
I
back
arguing
around.
with Big Sister?
We're gonna
No,
get back,
no.
get back on topic. We're gonna get
Is
back
that
on
what she
topic.
said? I said what
You
I
know,
said.
it can make your hair.
Hold on. Hey, we done with it. If you wanna look at the side effects,
She said the side effect.
You know what I'm saying? Look, Google the shit.
Yeah,
So back
Your
to
hair
what we
will
was.
get thinner. Oh my God, your bones will get
Hey,
weaker.
hey,
Yeah.
you wanna go in time out? God damn. So, like I was saying,
No,
how do you
thank
feel about seeing each other's perspective? I said it right that time.
No.
I was close.
You was close. You did good. You did good.
Yeah.
Give me
Dictionary.
a sticker, goddamn.
No, I'm just saying.
Dictionary.
Like, I feel like if you wanna understand what a person's, it goes back to what you were saying earlier. Listening to people. That means you really want to understand. But it goes back to empathizing. A lot of people these days, they don't even have no empathy or they don't care about how another person
So a
feels.
lot of people these days are narcissistic and they
They
psychopaths. So it's all about me, me, me. That's what I
It
was about to
is
get
a
to.
me
Yeah.
So-
situation.
Facts.
In real life, everybody go through different things and
Yeah.
different shit happen to them, but you can relate to when they go through something. So why you can't relate to them when they going through that on the other opposite side of the tracks, shall I say? You feel me?
Can I say something? I was hanging out with somebody last week, and you know they made a
I didn't
really
answer
good
you and
point.
say you could, but all right.
Hold on, this is tying to what we were talking about. So what we talked about was in the 1960s, the average family was like 6 people in a household.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
3.5.
in 2022, the average family is a single household. That's why we have so many apartments. Why they're building so many apartment buildings, because people are so separated. We're not growing together.
Right.
Trenton said something on his live.
What?
Who knows?
He said every time Reese grab the mic, I feel like she about to battle rap.
No.
Listen, I'm
That's-
passionate
hey.
about what I'm saying.
No, for real.
He said also you keep trying to say something, give the panel a chance.
All right, but I'm just saying, like,
Just spam past that
Still
shit.
just
Fuck
saying.
that shit.
So after you
just
say
saying.
this, you go on a timeout.
Like, guys, the way that the world and what you were saying, the new generation, I mean, where are we going as people? We're living separately more than ever. We don't have good communication, and
We don't got
every 10
friends.
years. What you said females don't have friends. Gina had Pam. She had one friend. I'm
One
like,
friend.
I got friends, and like it's true. A lot of people don't have friends.
Don't have friends.
don't
I
have
don't even
friends.
have
You're
one.
supposed to say you don't have friends.
I don't even have one.
She said,
I'm not- Shut up.
I don't have one.
Put my microphone down.
Thank you.
Yeah, she said it though. So when you say you don't have friends.
Oh my God.
I don't though.
So
Nah, I
what
be
do
like
you,
that though.
Okay.
Ain't
why
nothing
do
wrong
you
with that.
feel that he feel that way and she feels the opposite?
What you mean?
So he say
Because
yo,
two
no,
people want to do two different things.
but y'all on two different sides. It's not like y'all both
Because
women
I-
agree.
Oh God, because I'm not a girl.
Okay, so I feel like Baby Boy's point was he would understand from a male's point of view. He just would never want to be in a female's shoes. I feel like
Basically,
that's what he
that's-
was
yeah,
saying.
that's what
And
I'm
I
saying.
feel like Danny was saying, as long as like she's saying the same thing we're saying. As long
Yeah.
as you want to learn
Yeah.
that, you want to.
I
It's
care
a want.
actually.
It's
Yeah.
all
what you
about
telling
wanting
me.
to do it. If you're
Ain't
not
no-
wanting to do it, of course you're not gonna do it because
Yeah.
you're not gonna do anything that you don't want to do.
Ain't nobody
You know
gonna
what
make you
I'm
do
saying?
nothing. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But like, if you want to, shit, why not? But
Like from his point of view,
So
he's
you
not
don't want
willing
to.
to be in a
Yeah, he
female
don't
shoes.
I
want
just don't want to. I'm cool. I'm chilling.
He don't
Right?
want to.
Straight. It's my world.
Yeah, he don't
Oh
want to.
my God.
We're just
Everybody
looking
has
at
to realize
She
that
about
they
to
are the
spit
star of
bars.
their own show.
Bars.
We are not the
Turn
star
my
of anybody else's
headphones
show.
up.
Yeah.
For somebody to make you the star of their show, they gotta really give a fuck about you.
Yeah,
and
facts.
kind of not
but-
give a fuck
See,
about
but
themselves.
today's
No,
day and
for
age,
real.
people don't understand this shit because
Yeah.
they want to be a star in everybody else's show.
Yeah,
and
but not
the
their
thing
own.
show they got
Not
at
their
home.
own
You know what I'm
show.
saying? So
Yeah.
you rather sit here and argue with the motherfucker that's putting you on a pedestal because you want to be on a pedestal on Instagram. That shit don't make sense to me.
Yeah, it don't make sense. Bro.
Like if you got somebody at home, another thing we was talking about, the best relationships. We said this shit last week. The best relationships of the private relationships.
Facts.
Because
Sometimes the private
relationships.
ones.
So you take
Private, right.
you take Kanye and what's the bitch name? Well, Kim. You can take them to everything about their relationship. Who he been
Fucking
talking to? Who she
Gemini,
been talking to?
all
What
that.
she been doing? Still got this sex tape shit coming up. All that shit is still happening. We know about this shit. But who on the other side of the spectrum in the same camp? B and Jay-Z. You don't hear shit about this.
What?
You heard one thing, and that was because Solange whooped his ass in the
Man,
fucking
the
elevator.
elevator.
Barely.
That
Shit,
was
we
it.
barely heard that.
Well,
Jeez.
even with
That was
Kevin
it,
Gates and Drika, like you hear
No,
allegations.
that nigga put his
Nah.
shit.
No,
he
I'm
added his
saying
shit.
on her, like in the beginning, before they went through
Even
the
on her
divorce
end,
and
she
stuff.
still doesn't speak.
That's what I was finna say. Like,
But he
if
added
you don't
shit.
even know what be really going on with
Yeah.
them. Like, you'll hear somebody say, "Oh, Gates cheated with this female. This was before the divorce," and no confirmation is being had.
But
like,
you don't know what
nothing.
type of relationship they have because I'm
Yeah.
not even from the South, and I'm gonna tell you something. I was listening to Kevin Gates from 2016.
They relationship been wild.
This nigga was talking about fuck my wife with you.
Yeah.
And we was having threesomes.
It's already his cousin.
He
shit.
already.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He was
like
Yeah.
they
adding his
already
shit
have
up.
a relationship that's unconventional.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
talking about both of them private, not just one person private.
Yeah.
The other one is out here
Like
running
Jay Z
small.
and Beyonce, they
But I feel
private.
It's
like
like they
a
have
lot-
an open relationship in a
lot-
way.
It's not about
No,
being
that's
open.
not
It's
about
about
that.
being public because
Yeah.
you feel like your relationship. And Kim Kardashian, one of her things, her main selling suit was sexuality.
Yeah.
It was from her sex tape to her selling her sexuality, for her having these relationships with Kanye and all the stuff that, you know what I'm saying, him having her in his videos.
Yeah.
Like, she's very surface, like very carnal, like very
Yeah.
flesh. Like, this is Kim Kardashian. You can touch it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you can't really feel it. Like, I can't feel this table. You know what I'm saying? But I can touch this table. And people like that because this table is here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They can see it. They know that it's gray right here and black in here. And that's easy for people to digest. But it's shitty because it doesn't have any meaning. No substance. It's hollow. And everybody's aspiring to the hollow bullshit. What did Trent say now?
Next panel member. So,
Good night, Trent. Can I get get some French fries?
Daddy said
Damn, now she asking for food.
Being asked.
So, like, one thing that pissed me off a lot is like Will and Jada. For the longest, before all this shit happened, everybody thought they had the best relationship.
Oh God, they did.
They thought they were solid. But
Yeah.
now you hear about all this shit coming out. I don't want to hear about that shit. I'd rather listen to your music or watch your movies and hear about your personal life. I don't want to deal with
Yeah,
this
like we really don't care.
shit. Somebody said Beyonce sells sex, but they relationship is still private.
Nigga.
Yeah, I was gonna say that wasn't the point of.
That's not.
Just from it being
wasn't
her
the point.
music
Great
and
opinion.
what
Great
she
opinion.
She
posted.
can talk about sex all she wants, but she's
She's
talking
fucking-
about what her and the
Nigga,
nigga
She
doing.
talking about she got hot
Beyonce.
sauce in her
The
purse.
fuck?
Nigga
too.
still ain't seen them twins. Fuck is you talking about?
What?
Beyonce twins? I still
you
ain't
seen
seen them
them?
You
twins.
never Googled them?
No.
Their names are Rumi and Sir. Look at
Oh, okay.
Please
No,
go
I know
ahead.
their
them. Pictures
names.
of them.
They pictures.
Hey,
Yeah.
go on timeout.
Why that 31-year-old
I ain't
nigga
seen
like
them
you?
Cut her
so
mic
bad?
off.
Like you, like she's so cute.
She said she's so cute.
Just
Wow.
Oh my
So
God.
sweet. You got so much potential. You fucking so good.
So
It's
yeah,
okay. Damn, who going crazy in the comments?
yeah, niggas say, but you right about keeping people out your bed. Of course.
Yeah,
It should always be
private
like
life. It's
Private
the
life
best
is the best life.
Yeah, so
Sometimes.
I know it's Halloween coming up. I had one more hypothetical just in case, but I'm gonna run it because I just want to see what everybody would say. So if you had an opportunity to get a mansion, have 50 rooms, however big you want, your dream house,
It's a match.
right? Don't matter. You can get that bit for whatever price you want it. It could be $1. The catch is somebody died in the house.
In one of the rooms.
Would you take it or would you move into that bitch?
Nigga, you just said would I take it or would I move it to?
Yeah. Would you get the house?
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
No.
Fuck wrong with y'all? I'm blocking that room off.
No. What about
No.
you?
She in timeout still. She.
I would get the house because you don't know where people died at anyway.
Yeah.
So
What did I tell you? Detail.
there's places, but there's places where people are
Yeah.
buried and you don't even know
Don't
that
even
there's
know
bodies
it. Yeah.
nearby. First of all, my last apartment, I lived
Yeah, damn.
right next to some
Start
cemeteries.
you
I live next to cemeteries, and I feel like for
that's
me
why you crazy.
personally,
She's my. That's why you crazy.
Vic, that was before I met you crazy.
Nah.
That was when I
Because
first.
you
You
knew
knew
who
who
I
I was when I met
Cemetery.
you.
That cemetery.
That was
bodies.
the last apartment. That wasn't even. That was.
I want
way
to say
after.
something too after you're done.
No, I'm just saying. I feel like for me, I feel like I can handle it.
Yeah.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Me neither. I
So
would buy
what-
the house.
You what?
I would get the house.
So why wouldn't you?
Me personally,
Pussy.
yeah, like it's more so my I don't give a fuck. Look, it's more so my background. So like noises and shit. Like
She
I
don't
don't.
fuck with you.
I'm
Oh, so
gonna
you'll
be
be
real
spooked.
paranoid and shit. So it's like I ain't gonna live comfortably in my home.
Right.
I like
Shit,
peace.
me.
That's not
I'll
gonna
be
bring me no
uncomfortable
peace.
for a
Knowing,
minute.
yeah, no, fuck all that.
Fuck
It's
that.
just me and my daughter. I don't need 50 bedrooms.
Shit.
I could take me a high rise apartment, baby, and be good.
Well, whenever you want to have a room.
dream house.
Yeah.
It didn't have to be a
Well-
dream house.
But somebody died there.
I
That's
would
the
take
kid.
it for
No.
the value of the house alone, or if that like now this is my property, I could literally
Yeah.
demolish the house and do anything
And look for
I
the
want.
dead body.
For
That's
how
what-
much?
Look for the damn
$10.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
taking it. Because now this is just to me.
Yeah.
It's just I'm looking at it like that's an investment.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
something that's of value.
Facts.
You can't create more land.
Yeah.
So regardless if I choose
Take
to
it.
live in the house, I could stay in my apartment where I'm at right
Yeah.
now. I like
But
it.
you
there.
got
It's
that
nice.
land though.
So-
But that's mine though.
I would keep that motherfucker in the words of Trench. I'll walk around that bitch butt naked in white socks.
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying?
Make that go suck.
Boo, where you at?
Look, make that go suck some
I don't
dick.
give a fuck about no.
what?
I don't believe in that shit. And if it is a ghost, that nigga ain't got no issue with me. I ain't
He
do nothing to you.
can't walk
I'm
right
just
through
here.
him.
What's up? You want something to eat?
I'm your new neighbor. What's up?
What's happening? You know what
How
I'm
you
saying?
doing?
You
Shit.
stay in
But
your
yeah,
room. Look, stay
this
in
has
your
been
room.
another.
I got a ghost story.
No,
Hell no.
fuck
I
that.
do.
Hell
It happened
no.
this week.
We can talk about that
hell
shit. We
no.
can talk about that shit later.
don't
This
say
has
that
been another episode of Hypoghettocally Speaking. Thank you for hollering at your people. Check us on the Instagram, Hypoghettocally Speaking Podcast. And it's your boy Vic for President. The polls are open.
Oh, I'm Reese. Oh yeah.
It's your girl. I am Sweetie checking out.
Hey, baby, it's McDenny. Follow me.
Baby boy, the MC checking out. You know.
Let's go. If you want to get on the show, slide in the DMs. I'm going to charge you up, but you will get your time to shine. Goddamn. I'll let you people. See you next week.
Bow.